Pounders, welcome back. Second stream of the day. Today we're going to be doing a Dalmatian 101 on Underdog Fantasy. It's a 3-entry max, and we get rid of our toughest competition because he's going to be drafting with us. Frank, welcome to the live stream.
What's up, Pounders? How y'all doing?
Long-time listener, long-time Punisher now, an absolute Punisher in the draft room. How are you going to be approaching this 3-entry max tournament?
Well, I don't want to give out my secrets, but
yeah.
I try to with these max entries and everything. Not that many entries in there, and I want to give these elite quarterbacks. I mean, that's the main thing.
Hell yeah.
They're going to give you the most points. And if you get like Lamar or even Joe Burrow, you're going to be in good shape as long as you get correlate with them and stuff like that.
Right.
But,
right.
I got 2 right now. Like I said, I'm just trying to save that last one before it fills. And see if there's any crazy news going to pop up anytime soon.
I like that a lot. Now, which is your favorite elite QB out of the Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts, Lamar, Mahomes? Who's your go-to?
Man, that's a good question. I mean, I kind of like Josh Allen a little bit, but I tell you what, Lamar, that week 17 with Miami, I think he might put up about 30 on him at least. Miami's defense is it's not all that.
It's a spicy matchup. And remember when the big board opened, Lamar was at 45 and all these elites were still in the second round. And that's when I was like, God damn, I'm going to have so much Lamar. And now the other elite QBs are sort of falling, and Lamar's not really falling. Just all the other QBs are. So Lamar getting maybe a little more expensive. But, man, when I can pull in Lamar, I usually feel really good about the squad. So I agree with you there. +2 if you guys want to join us in this one. Let me pull up the correct. Here we are. +2. Dalmatian 101, 2,760 entrants, 3-entry max, and we insta-fill. Beautiful. 4 out of 12 advanced, 1 out of 5, 1 out of 8. So this is going to be important. Like week 16 will be more important in this final because 23 seats, you can get away with limited correlation in a contest like this. Now, of course, you want to at least get a single stack with your pocket passing QBs. All the rules still apply, but if a falling value comes to you, it's kind of hard to not scoop it. And of course, actually, what? We don't even care. Give us the 12, baby. Where the badges. Nick Bach is back here. I believe Nick is in the live stream. And
Nick.
And T-Baller at 3, Artie in the 6. We have our exposures put up for just our Dalmatian entries. So we had a 3 spot and we must have had a 7 or 8 here with Brees. I don't want to double lap if there is some sort of 50-50 deal that if there's a 50-50 coin flip with the player and there's no playoff implications. I would like to go with maybe the other player that we don't have, but Lamb at 1. Here we go.
Yeah, who you rather take? You rather take that? Excuse me, Lamb at 1 or C-Mac?
No, it's gotta be McCaffrey. And you know what? These receivers here at 24 and 25 with Christian McCaffrey feel very strong. Sometimes you're getting Mike Evans. You used to be able to get Mike Evans and Waddle for free. Little tougher to get, but Devonta Smith in Metcalf, I'm cool with. If you want to mix in DJ Moore, Neighbors, that feels like a great start. There's just so many receivers right on that 1-2 turn coming back to you that, yeah, sure, it's easy to go 3 wide receiver start when you start CeeDee Lamb, which that feels strong as well. But I'd rather CMC.
Yeah, because I tell you what, my CeeDee Lamb and my Tyreek Hill, I'm at both of them at 6%, and I did 60. Yeah, and I did 60 of them already. And But what's crazy about it, I've been hitting these number twos, but a lot of them been taking CD Lamb. And right now, I mean, I hope nothing's wrong with CMC. I hope he finished this year out. I got 24% of CMC.
Someone call the cops. Someone call the cops. I found him. I found him.
It's crazy. I mean, it's like almost every time. And like out of them 60 drafts, I might have,
Let's go.
I probably about maybe 10 times it was maybe, if I'm lucky, maybe had the one shot.
Can we do it? Are you comfortable with the double bye week 12?
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go.
I can't see anyways. My contacts didn't come in.
All right. We'll read it out for you. Moe's at 1.
I got glasses. Look.
I love it. Nick is in the where is he? Nick's in the 9 spot. Beautiful. Here, let me put you there. I like to block myself with the comments. Damn, Devin's got 20% CMC. We found everyone. we found the people hoarding. Old school pounder at 2 with all right. We got a pounders. We got a pound off here. We got a pound off. Sounds intense. Oh shit. Marvin Harrison will surprise this year. His dad was great. So I don't know how much we lean into that. I think just his talent alone is exciting. But
yeah, I saw some highlights with him just snagging a ball with one hand, and his hands are freaking big too. So
oh yeah,
he's gonna be awesome. It's just where he's going. I mean, that's his high point. I mean, I don't think he can go any higher, but I mean, I don't know.
I agree there that there is a little bit of price discrepancy with me, but I have him just a few spots back, so it's not crazy. I would rather Marvin Harrison than Nico.
Right,
I think you could make the case for Devontae Adams over Marvin Harrison. Right. I think you can make the case for maybe Mike Evans, but end of season upside with a rookie versus Mike Evans, older style vet. Same thing with Adams. Marvin Harrison's the shiny new toy.
Adams needs to stick around because I got a feeling next year, old Dacky boy, Dak Prescott might be heading that way.
Really?
Yeah, I think
if they can't get it done.
Yeah, I'm a big Cowboy fan. Don't get me wrong, but man,
I just want that guy to leave. Dude, they had a really good chance last year, and my God, did they blow it?
Yeah,
Green Bay was a 7 seed.
Yeah, well, I tell you what, Green Bay, they should have won that game against San Fran too. I mean, that was a good game, and everybody's coming back.
They had them.
Yeah,
they had them.
I mean, I don't know. So, what do you think about this Aaron Jones and Jacobs switch, you might say, since Jacobs going to Green Bay and Aaron Jones?
Jacobs rise. So if you guys were in the live stream after Jacobs went to Minnesota after Aaron Jones, got literally just full on disrespected. I was like, this doesn't make sense. Like, why is he rising? And then like other sites were steaming him. So it's like, shit, like if I want any, gonna have to take him in the 30s and 20s. Like people are putting him at like the end of the second, in the middle of the second. It's like, what is happening? It's like this didn't happen with Aaron Jones. And of course, Aaron Jones isn't like a workhorse 80% plus snap share guy, but it didn't make sense. And now you're seeing him come back down to earth. With not a lot changing. The offense always wanted to run multiple running backs. Like nothing changed there. They want to keep them healthy for the playoffs. We know that. The coaches said it multiple times. Lloyd and Dylan is where like I think you could see some. I think you could see some like 60% 20-20 share, which could be gross for RB2 and 3 in that offense. But
you think excuse me, AJ Dillon's going to be the goal line, or you think Jacobs is going to be the goal line guy?
Nah, Jacobs would probably. Dude, Dylan just really had no push last year, and we've seen him struggle to fall forward in the past before as well. But last year was very, very bad.
Yeah, I saw
One of
Chubby on the field.
these.
Nick Chubb was on the field, and
Yeah.
that boy had a bad limp. I mean, I hope everything works out for him, but I don't think.
Yikes.
Yeah, it was just. I mean, he had shorts on and everything. When he started like trying to rub, looked like, I don't know, man. It looked like a wounded deer out there. It just looked bad.
All right, I want to come back to it. Which receiver, and then do you want to go Jalen Hurts or Lamar?
I'll go with Higgs, just in case he might get traded or something. Higgins.
Okay, we're bringing in T. Higgs. No. Can't. By week 12, just in case he doesn't get traded. Just in case he doesn't get traded. You want to
I
go
go
to
Lamar all day.
Let's do it.
I go Lamar.
Let's
all
do
day.
it. All right, we get the week 17 dome game against Houston as well. Play ball. We're live. I like this start. we're gaming right now. We're gaming. All right, we have to do the shh. All right, we're ready. Do you have one right next to you or something? I see.
Yeah, I got one. It's called a Pepsi.
Nice. Pepsi Blue.
I can't. I tell you what. I was on the live stream one other time. It was the FFPC.
I saw it.
Dude,
It was
my brother got the best of me.
Fantasy and Frames. Fantasy and Frames, right?
Yeah, my brother got the best of me. He came up from Georgia. We was playing horseshoes, and we was playing, and whoever loses have to do shots. Man, I wasn't thinking, dude. I had it. He outplayed me. And I had 6 shots of Jägermeister.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and an hour later, I had to go on FFPC.
That's funny.
I was like, never again.
Nick already says, already killed my stack. Oh yeah, buddy. These waters are not safe right now. These waters are not safe. Correlation, not going to be a major worry for me in a 3-entry max that has a 22 seat final. And you can get late pieces with Lamar too, which is nice. All right, who is your late piece go to with your Lamar stacks? Is it Likely? Is it Tez? Is it Bateman?
I prefer Lightly. Bateman, he's been on, man, last 2 years. It's a breakout year. It's a breakout year, and last 2 years I was suckered in. And what do you end up having, like 400 yards or something, maybe one touchdown?
God, it was. It was bad. It was bad. Yeah, he didn't even reach 400.
Yeah, I mean, it was. Man, I don't know. There's just something wrong. But you got the rookie Walker. Andrews Likely, but then you got Derrick Henry back there, and they're not going to pass too much. I don't think. I think mostly they do. It's going to be. I mean, it's going to be a long bomb. Lamar rarely throws a short pass.
I'm excited to see the new offense. I do think there's a chance that they do throw more. But the problem is, like, for some of these weapons, right? Like, if Mark Andrews comes back, what's that do for Zay Flowers? Does it help him more than it hurts him? And then does he deserve this price in the 4th round? And that's sort of where. And now he's in the 3rd round officially as of today, 35.6.
But in the 3rd I'm more like you. I won't take him too much unless I have that Lamar stack.
Yeah, that's he. In the draft guide, I think I have it written as like he's an 80-20 guy. Like 80% of the time, I want him with Lamar. 20%, I'll mix him in without. But Mahomes goes to the Kelsey squad with Artie. Good start, bro. Good start. Kyron at 30. Achane at 29. Actually, Achane is a common faller in some of these higher stake contests. I've noticed that. That's been consistent.
Yeah. I like him a lot on the weekly winners.
Oh, hell yeah. Thomas, love this contest. Every pick feels life and death. It's accurate. It's accurate, and it is. Trust me, and it is. Man, I don't even want to do the math if my team in the Dalmatian went Amon-Ra and Devontae Adams.
Oh,
I mean, not Amon-Ra. I'm Lamb and Devontae Adams instead of Lamb Amon-Ra. Because that would have added like 20 points. It probably would have been. I never did the math because I didn't want to hurt. I just didn't want to know. This is an ugly spot of the draft. I will say this. I like Ridley there. I like Kittle here. Could mix in Godwin too.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Godwin. Excuse me, Godwin. He's going back to that slot, so he should pick up some receptions.
And then 84, 85. Do you want to hit RB in that range?
Yeah, I like Ramon Stevenson.
Let's go. Now you're talking my language. Let's bring in Godwin first, and let's bring in old George here.
Now with George Kittles, what you doing 3 tight ends, or are you gonna try 2 tight ends with George?
I like 2, and it's more for I will take those spike weeks when they're big, right, and gain those points, and when he disappears, maybe your second guy picks up with a 6 or 8 point game and you're not losing out too much. But overall, if he can put up a year that is like 10% less than what he's been doing, he will still have a very good year based on his ADP at 67. And then he still has an elite single game ceiling. So I do tend to lean into 2 tight end builds, but let's see who our second one is. And if there's correlated pieces at the end, sometimes that can sway me.
I got you.
I just think adding a third tight end might like raise your floor a little bit. But like if you're adding a third late tight end, how much are you raising your ceiling typically?
Now, if they get rid of Ayuk, I think that's going to help us.
Shock, chill, bro, chill. Shock. Hush.
Oh, man, I tell you what, I live in the Pittsburgh area, and I tell you what, that's all in the papers sometimes. You know what they do with San Francisco? Which one we getting, Ayuk or Debo? I'm so thinking, man, you ain't getting none of them. Shut up, you ain't getting none of them.
That's so good. I actually went to a Pittsburgh away game road trip with the boys. Pats versus Pittsburgh. This must have been 6 years ago, 5 years, 6 years. Yeah. Roethlisberger ended up not playing. Our tickets were like $30 instead of $200 what we paid. It's just we ended up buying new tickets for like $30 to sit in better seats. Couldn't even sell the old ones. Just it was a fun time though. It was a fun time.
Yeah, I'm going in week 5. Actually, the Cowboys is coming down here, so that's going to be
sick.
Yeah. Tickets. I was checking the tickets, and that. I mean, every once in a while I'll go to like the Cincinnati because I root for Cincy a little too. I like Joey B, and man, the tickets. It's just the prices. They're so different compared to like Cincinnati versus Pittsburgh instead of Dallas. Man, it's like literally almost $1,000 difference or something. It's just
See crazy. Now I know how people feel like. Patriots now versus Patriots, with Brady. It's like, oh my God, I have to look for games on the schedule that we can win. It's like, I'm not going to a game where we're going to get destroyed. Like, this is what people do. Like, this is awful. This is terrible. Are you slapping the keyboard or is that me?
I'm hearing that's me. Yeah, that's me.
I'm hearing a click. I'm like, where is it?
Yeah, I was trying to get on.
Breeze.
Who, me? Oh, yeah, that's pretty tough. But then again, I lean to the schedule on that way. Atlanta got a weak schedule this year. I mean, I like Brees though. Brees is, I like him a lot. But B. John's in Atlanta's schedule is the weakest in the NFL. Just go by that, and because you really can't pick either or.
I that's what I think. I think the answer is both. for me, the answer is both. The RBs in the first round this year for me, it's a much different landscape than last year. So
Yeah, that's if Rogers come back, because Rogers, he decided to skip some mandatory workouts and stuff. So he's probably on some beach or something, laughing at everybody.
oh yeah. All right, coming back around, Fergie's there. Just want to know, Fergie is indeed there. Okay, so we did go with Lamar. I already have a Lamar team. Don't care. We'll have 2 Lamar teams. I'm cool with that. Yeah, Nick wants the snipe because we sniped him. It's okay because it was a smoke screen. Actually, don't want Ferg. Smoke screen was put up. We put up the shield successfully. Come on, baby. Come to Papa. Come to Papa. We'll take 2 of these.
What do you think about Jonathan Brooks this year?
He scares me.
I'm right with you. Now they're saying he might not be ready for training camp.
That's the thing. I'll draft him after he falls. But oh man, we're hitting this range too good. Frank. Najee and Stevenson.
All day, yeah.
We bring in a little week 16 correlation too with Najee in this game against Baltimore. Oh man. He goes, damn, baited me. Wait, I know he was coming for me for that Lamar snipe. Oh man, shout out to Shock. Really, he started this. He sold it in the beginning. I just had to lean in a little bit. That's all. Yeah, this is an ideal start, boys. Lamar Jackson, Najee Harris, Stevenson, Garrett Wilson, London, Tank Dell, Chris Godwin, and Georgie. I think Kirk Cousins makes good sense for this team with Lamar. How do you feel about that?
Yeah. Kirk Cousins, he's man.
Can't get there with them.
I don't know.
You said elite schedule.
I know, it's just
Frank. You told me they had a great schedule.
I know, but 37-year-old.
Damn.
But no, it's all day. I'm only messing with you.
Frank's like it's not my $100.
Nah, that'd be nice with Lamar, and you got a ceiling with Lamar, and that's actually a pretty fun combination there. Trying not to get all hype about it because you got these people listening, they're gonna jump on them.
Yeah. I'm gonna buy you a fidget toy, by the way. Is it the space bar?
No, I'm
trying to picture what it is.
Well,
you know what? I need a fidget toy myself. Like, I'll just end up like picking at pieces of paper. I'll end up with like 100 little balls of piece of paper down here where we can't see. And I'm like, all right, right off the desk, right into the trash when the stream's done. I need a fidget toy.
Yeah, you know what I was trying to send out, the membership on here, and this is the first time I'm, trying to do this, but I don't see the the membership
on computer.
Yeah, I'm on a laptop.
Yeah, I think if by the chat, if you go to to the right of where the chat bar is, to show your support for. I just found it. I'm going to gift one right now to a member that is subscribed into the live stream. So if you're watching on Twitter, you guys have 30 seconds. Hit the link, get in the stream, and you could win a free membership. We'll give them some time.
Yeah, anything I got is join the chat. Join the chat. This is connect. Yeah, this is crazy.
Let's see. Benson goes. This is an interesting range here. We're going to have a double click here. We'll figure that stuff's not important. We'll figure that out later. Damn, Thomas. Why didn't you tell me before we jumped in? Said he already won. We're too late. Like that's rude.
Oh, well,
That's
it's
rude.
always, well, at least we get second. I mean, we get some kind of money.
Well, I take second place. I'm not above second place.
Heck no. Heck no.
All right. So I'm looking at. I have a Shaheed share. I have a Singletary share. Fuck. I kind of want to be Rob for that reason, but by week 14, maybe it was meant to be. What do you think?
I like Rashid. His price is going way up too anymore.
Shaheed and Singletary?
Yeah, Singletary's going to get a lot of play in there with the Giants. I like that.
It seems like such a clear, like polarizing range. Like let's just, hey, if it's not broken, don't fix it. Here we go. Here we go. By week 12. Not that it matters too much, but for the next pick, it will. For the next pick, it will. Like, would you really go Palmer there? And just, I guess you can. I guess we could have gone Palmer instead, but we have plenty of time to catch up on bye weeks. Like, this is still two good high picks for receiver.
Yeah, that Chargers receiving core, that's you throw darts at that. You don't know who's going to be number one. You really don't. I mean,
Thomas is already getting congratulated for winning the Dalmatian. It's crazy. It's crazy. All right. One YouTube membership is going into the live chat on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Also, if we get to 1,570 subs on this stream, I will do a second draft. Frank, you don't have to join me on that if you don't have time. However, oh, baby. Got time. Let's go. Let's go. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Oh, Paid wins it. Let's go. Paid wins the membership. Congrats, man.
Damn, Adam's not in here.
That is the second one. That is the second one. I want to say he won one before. Logan dropping spoons. Not without me. Not without me. Good try. Good try. Can't get that past me. All right. Up in 12 picks. Anything going crazy with these teams? This guy's got 3 QBs. That's definitely something to fucking note. The 10 spot has 3 QBs with Jalen Hurts. This is now a 4 out of 11 advance. Yes. Love that. Love that.
Thanks for the donation.
Like not fully, like probably not just yet, but 3 receivers through 10.
Yeah, dude, that's not. Who's his first quarterback?
Jalen Hurts.
Then he comes back with Joey B and Caleb Williams. Okay. It ain't weekly winners or anything, right?
Oh, that's even worse than weekly winners. I don't know. It's just bad. It's just bad everywhere. Wow. But the Palmer pick, like, he's not completely dead. If he can, like, absolutely nail it, like, let's say Kyle Pitts is tight end 1. Let's say Addison hits. Maybe Jefferson gets hurt. Like, he's not completely dead just yet. But my goodness, if he continues,
does he have any kind of correlation?
No, he's not. Correlation, borrelation. He's like, this is a high stakes tournament with the 4 out of 12 advance. I could care less.
You know, people like that. That's who wins it. Yeah, that's who wins it, because we study and everything, and we think we know more than these other people, and people just come in, don't know what they're doing, just picking guys, and they're walking away with the money, and we're over
thought
here.
He was in a super flex. That's hilarious. That's so like, I'm getting crazy good value right now. Man, he's gonna show his girlfriend after, like, oh, look at my point total compared to everyone else. Like, I'm gonna win this tournament, babe.
Wow,
that's what crazy. I would do. All right, coming back around, try to reel it back in a little bit. I don't like. Yeah, we're not reaching. We're not going to reach for Kirk, right? He goes at 144. It's in between our 2 picks. If he comes back to us at 156, we'll go Kirk. Mm-hmm. A little negative news on Gus here. Injured. Should be ready for camp. You must be stoked. Because you're a Vidal truther, right?
I don't have him that much in
Post
BDM.
NFL. Okay.
Yeah, it's only 15%.
Almost double field. Almost double field.
But I got him. Where he goes right now is still a little too high. I've been letting him fall back to me when I can get him, and then I'll snag him. But it's you got Dolphins. You got one leg. Poor guy. He's always hurt. Then Gus Edwards. They finally know how to use him now. Last year, where they just didn't give him the ball that much, only at the goal line. And Vidal, he's going to be a scat back where I think he might be the third down guy.
This is an interesting spot too. I think we do have to reach up for a receiver because these guys aren't going to be here on the way back around. We're going to be stuck with this range. We do have to reach up for a receiver here. It looks weird, but I honestly think that's the right move. Are you okay with Polk here by week 14?
Yeah, Polk or Polk's fine.
Like, not a homer. All right, guys, not a homer. This is the first share. Okay, all right. Second pick, I like Pat. Same bye week. How's RB sound?
Yeah, you can go
which RB do you like? Zeke. It's got to probably be Zeke from these guys, huh? It's got to be. You don't like it. You don't like it, but it's probably right.
Charbonnet.
God damn. He's going to get touches, whether people like it or not. It could be. Yeah. I think this allows us to stop at 5 RBs too.
Yeah, most definitely.
So we're gonna have an extra roster spot where we probably can go 3 tight ends on this team. So maybe it's 3. I don't want to go 3 QBs, but Drake May is interesting for this team if we can bring in Hunter Henry on the way back around.
I'll tell you what, Hunter Henry is probably going to be their leading receptions in that offense.
No. Frank. I'm supposed to read the flashcards. I sent you. Pump up the player after we select him, not before. Hunter Henry, he was tight end 1 through 2 weeks last year, but after that, he's
he got hurt.
Due to old age.
End up on IR.
Osteoporosis and stuff. God damn it. It's okay. It's okay. I knew we should have warmed up with like a puppy or something. I knew we should have done a warm up stream. I'm just kidding. It would be nice to get a little double stack. Maybe Drake May. Same bye week. I keep doing this. I am happy I have 1 share of Kittle at least in this high stakes.
Go with Derek Carr.
Derek Carr's fine.
Yeah, he's another one. Never mind.
Last round, Jawan. He goes, never mind. I love it. Could go like Gino plus Fant works, although it's not as appetizing, in my opinion. I'm surprised Burton's still there. We could just go naked QB. If Cousins comes back to us, Cousins is the click. That's what I'm saying.
If not, I still go with Derek Carr now. I'll tell you why if he comes back.
Kittle's a volatile penny stock.
Oh.
I don't know. What if there's a 5% chance? Let's say 2% chance that Ayuk or Debo gets moved. Like, where does a nice little double here with a little stack here with Kirk and Mooney? Doesn't have anyone else, but he enters QB, with Kirk Cousins here. It's his first QB. He needed to do it somewhere. Where would Kittle go? Right?
Yeah, where would he go, and where would Pearsall go also?
It's very true. Very true. And is there that much room? Like, obviously we select him a little early here. So like, obviously he would go in front of this group. I put him here. I like Pitts up the board a little bit. I like Kelsey down the board. I have these tight ends in my CSV rankings as Sam Laporta, I believe, then Kincaid, Pitts, but they're very close, and then Mark Andrews and Kelsey. Trey McBride's in there somewhere too. We missed on Trey McBride. But I do think like anyone in this range, even Kittle, would have a chance to be tight end 1. Now, Kittle probably has the offense that is the busiest, the most, skill surrounding him. Mark Andrews has the Russian QB working against him, in my opinion. But
well, what about Fergie? Because Fergie, they're just going to pass. They can't run.
Fergie, Ingram, those guys are just going to be great values. I don't know if they have the ceiling to be tight end 1 overall.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, overall.
Quentin Johnson here, not someone I click a lot, but by week 5, a little bit of positive news today, and we could bring in Hunter Henry.
There you go.
I know Bateman's there. I think we have to pretend like we don't see him, though.
No, we can always go like
it's also by week 12, and we have like it's bad. It's bad. And now with Juwan Johnson, like needs foot surgery, like might be back before the start of the season, but definitely not good. Hunter Henry feels even better.
Well, speaking of Hunter Henry, he has the easiest tight end schedule in the NFL.
Nugget. That's worth it. Like I'm gonna like my own live stream because you just told me that.
Yeah, well, he does. And there's another one that's still out there that actually has a number 2, and that's all I'm saying. But
I love that.
yeah,
I love that.
He has the weakest schedule for tight ends.
Ooh, Shock has Juwan Jennings over Ricky. Spice, very spice. Yeah. Does Lamar do the same thing? Pretend not to see Bateman. God, it's tough out there. It's tough out there. But so far we have Lamar, Najee Harris, Ramondre Stevenson, Singletary, and Zeke. Just a shit ton of touches, whether they're efficient or not. Who cares? Garrett Wilson, Drake London, Tank Dell, Chris Godwin, Rashid Shaheed, Jalen Poole, Quentin Johnson with Kittle and Henry. We're just like fully balanced, fully zen right now.
Yeah, Quentin Johnson, they finally teach him how to catch with his hands instead of his body. So that's going to be
saw one-handed catch too in practice. Like he must have been practicing that. Yo, Paid drops a Memby. Let's go, man. He wins one and he donates one. What a man. Random user was gifted. Random user 123. Sounds like a lurker. Congrats on winning the membership, random user. Who's the pass catcher for RB for the Chargers? That's the thing. Like, it's definitely not Gus. Like, I do think that JK would have the best chance at it, but I think he still has a little ways to go. So we'll see. Copy paste likes Vidal. Vidal is getting positive news. Tyrone Tracy got some positive news about potentially being the pass catcher in for the Giants today. Again, like right now, I don't lean in too heavy to the news. Come July, if this stuff is still being repeated, that's when it's like, okay, we're confirming some priors and some prior news. That's when it's good to make those hard, just those hard takes on like, okay, maybe I'll get up to 25% Vidal. J-Dubs, my dude, drops another one, gifts one to the pound. Luke Lindsay wins it. Another lurker. Luke, what's going on? Congrats. Maybe from the Twitterverse. Kamara Douglas off the board. Kate Otten off the board. Dude, Aaron Rodgers fell to 173. Juwan Johnson. Oh my God. This guy, it's the same guy that did the 3 tight ends early. It's okay. like whatever. Like you could probably get him in the 17th very easily, but likely off the board. Ooh. Baker correlates. We have Godwin. Yo, Frankie did it. 5 going into the chat. One sec. We got to touch on that in a sec. Are you good with Baker here with Godwin? Different bye week than Lamar.
Yeah, big. He's all right. This is your money, man. Not mine.
Damn. I mean, it's either that or we're going Derek Carr or Shaheed, but we have more capital spent on Godwin.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, because he's a lot higher than the other one. So.
Like,
Lower.
do you fuck with Wandale here?
I don't know.
Or no. You want an RB? You want Braylon Allen, Roshan?
Oh, Braden Allen. I like him. Because something does happen, which I hope nothing happens to Brees, because then I'll be crying myself. Man, he's a big boy. But when he's compared to Derrick Henry, they stand next to each other. Derrick Henry's a monster.
Yeah, no, Derrick Henry's not supposed to be able to do the things he does.
Yeah, that's not even right. And man.
Oh wow.
He should be, man.
We got to read it out. Josh Jenkins, Josh Eisner. Let's go. Rand Dazzler, John Jay, and Tanner, all winning memberships from the blessing of Frank. Thank you, Frank. Appreciate you so much, man. The growth going parabolic. Oh God. What do you like for this team? So far, we have a 2-5-7-2. We have 2 picks left. Lamar and Baker. We have Najee, Stevenson, Singletary, Elliott, Braylon Allen, Garrett Wilson, Drake London, Tank Dell, Chris Godwin, Shaheed, Polk, Quentin Johnston, and George Kittle with Henry. We have a New England triple here.
Mm-hmm.
Would you be up for like Drake May and a receiver?
Yeah.
Or do you think we need another running back receiver?
You got a lot of touches there.
Yeah, that's a
lot.
I like it.
Yeah, not only that, they might even send Allen doing the goal line work also. A big guy like that.
Imagine. Let's lean into this. Maybe you get a little lucky with Braylon Allen.
Yeah.
Maybe Zeke has 60% of the share this year, which would just be insane. We know he's a good pass blocker, so might be out there on third downs, which we're not expecting crazy numbers, but it should be able to help you advance. I do like how we all have all different bye weeks as well.
Right.
Just so RB's out. Wide receiver, QB, or wide receiver, tight end?
I go with the tight end. There's 2 that I like. I don't know if we're going to get them, but if we don't get them, see what falls back.
Copy.
Hey, maybe we'll bring out the spoons. You never know.
We gotta. I need to. All right. How many subs are we away from doing another video? Oh, another draft. All right, we're gonna switch it. We're gonna switch it to likes because it's not gonna happen. If we hit 50 likes on the video, we're 16 away. If we hit 50, we'll do a second draft. The Twitterverse is gonna need to chip in. They're gonna need to click the link. They need to get in here. 15 away. 15 away. Estime goes at 194. CEH goes at 193. Yeah, Moe just going value for QBs, going Kirk, Geno, and Will Levis at 192. That's really nice.
Yeah, I hit my like soon as you posted it, I hit like. So that was like 10 hours.
My man. Oh, God.
Oh, man.
What if week 15 you need Quentin Johnston in this dome game against Tampa Bay? What if that's the sauce? We have a little time too because we're gonna do some team reviews. So let's have a peek because I bet we're 10 away. We're gonna hit it. I fully believe. 10 likes away from doing a second draft. Luke McCaffrey goes off the board.
So what do you think of Tennessee?
I think it's one of those offenses that you could see a very big jump from, and you might get some good values. I think everyone's trying to find that offense that is mispriced, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are you cool with Jalen McMillan here?
Yeah.
Who do you want for tight end? Is it Jonnu?
You know it.
Let's go. Really? Okay. Do we need a Miami bring back anywhere? There's a
There's no bring back. You always could go Chicky.
We're going McMillan 100%.
Chicky got the second weakest schedule for tight end.
What's the right thing to do? Drake May with the triple stack in New England? With the Chargers bring back week 17 with Quentin Johnston?
Go with Drake. He's turning a lot of people's heads up there.
What if he's a low advance rate play? That's the only thing I guess you could sell. Low advance rate play. I think Jonnu would raise the floor of this team a little more. But let's do something interesting because Drake May I don't think is going to be drafted in every single one of these.
Right. Yeah, you don't want 3 tight ends now. You just stick with the 2 that you have.
I do. I can't believe I actually didn't end up with a Jonnu Smith share, but I'm super under on Drake May too. I don't think he fits every single build, but we're leaning so heavily into New England anyways. We have Stevenson at pick 85. We bring in Polk. We bring in Henry. We have this triple in New England. We have the bring back with Quentin Johnston in week 17. Lamar with Tank Dell is fun as well. Really fun.
Yeah. Wow. That looks good though.
Yeah, well correlated. I mean, we sort of luck into some of the correlation, but Jalen McMillan is a fun little ad at the end here. Polk is also a rookie that should be starting a little quicker on the right foot. Yeah. So not that we need that with these 5 ahead of him too, but it allows us to comfortably go like Quentin Johnston, who's just a dart throw, like who really knows. And then Jalen McMillan, he showed a lot in college.
Yeah,
he really did. Average depth of target was high, like a lot of good stuff. He could play all over the field too. It looks like Tampa Bay really likes him. Some of the coach speak already coming out about him's really positive. So mix him in here, Baker. It makes sense for that double stack. No Justice Hill. Now get out of here.
I can't say nothing. I got about 2%.
Fading Jonnu. Yeah, maybe I had to fade Jonnu here so you guys don't take him in the next one. That's if you guys been watching, you guys know that I'm a Jonnu guy.
Yeah.
We're at 14%. 13.7. Dude, I even got a Smith share in there somewhere. $3 draft.
Oh yeah, he did.
$3 draft. I must have been feeling something. All right, let's pull that draft up. Moe in the 1 spot with Kirk Cousins, Geno Smith, and Levis. A little 3 value QB. Let's see, does he correlate it? He gets a little correlation with 2 of them. Pacheco, Zach Moss bring back in this Tennessee game. Eckler as a bring back against Atlanta. Excuse me. Jaleel McLaughlin, CEH, and AJ Dillon. Yo, that is probably the first AJ Dillon share I've seen in like the last 45 days. Lamb, Neighbors, Smith, Coleman, JSN, Judy, and Mooney. He has a little week 16 correlation and 17 with Atlanta with his Darnell stack.
I got a feeling Coleman might be moving up. They're showing a lot of stuff of him, highlights and stuff. I think he's going to be one. He's a good replacement for Diggs. I think he's
like that.
Moving up a little bit.
I like that call. Do you like him more or Brian Thomas Jr. on the Jags?
Brian Thomas, he's a streaker. I'd still go with Coleman. I mean, just because Buffalo, who they're really going to throw to? They're just throwing to the little guys in the slot with, you know, you need somebody on the outside to spread, to open that offense up, and he's going to be the one. And I don't want to hear nothing about no damn Claypool or anything. I mean,
I gotta hide. I gotta hide. Oh shit, Anderson Njoku. Okay, yeah, really, really strong at tight end. I like this. What he did here at QB. RB's fine, even if I'm not on a couple of these guys. The capital looks right, and then receiver looks perfectly fine with the capital here. Just well balanced by Moe. Some of the player takes are different, but that's fine. I want you guys to have different player takes. I need you guys to have different player takes. Get your own player takes, okay? Purdy, Bo Nix, and Danny Dimes are really going value QB, even more so than the one spot. CMC, Walker, Warren, Hubbard, and Estime. You like this group?
Yeah, Warren, I think he might be the breakout one in the Pittsburgh. I hate to say it because he put on about 15 pounds of muscle. And he sets
as Najee's losing weight. So what do you think?
Yeah,
now Warren becomes first and second down. Now Najee's J.K. Dobbins. Oh no,
Najee right now he's little have a foot. He's injured right now.
Yeah,
but it's so early. So you
it's
just
so
can't
early.
Yeah, but Najee, he's gonna. This is a contract year for him.
That's why I'm leaning in. That was part of the reason why I ended up with 17% Jacobs in the Jacobs rushing leader season, was because it was contract year. And it's like, this dude is literally playing for money and the team can run him into the ground and not care.
Right.
Those two things work in your favor most times. Debo, DJ Moore, Terry McLaurin, C-Watt, Wicks, Leggett, Burton, and Mims with McBride and Freiermuth. So no correlation with Jones, which is fine. He has a double in San Fran with Debo and CMC, and he has a double with Bo Nix with Estime and Marvin Mims.
Yeah, Bo Nix. He got one of the hardest schedules for a quarterback this year. It's really hard for him, and I hope they did something to that offensive line. If not, I don't think he's going to make it through this year.
Mm-hmm.
So
fair,
but you know, never know. But I like that Daniel Click too. He's another one. He better show something this year. If not, he's out of there.
People just don't. They don't believe. They don't believe. They don't believe.
He got so much talent around him right now. I mean, that's just crazy. Hyatt, his speed and what's that rookie's name again for Giants?
Yeah, they have Neighbors, Hyatt, Wandale. I mean, they bring in a rookie tight end too with Bellinger, Theo Johnson, Singletary. It's going to be a serviceable offense.
Right.
We'll sort of see if Daniel Jones can stay healthy with the neck injury. That's what sort of worries me as a rushing QB. But I'm not too worried about his job being lost.
Yeah, I think Bollinger's they're going to be there just for a blocking tight end.
Yeah.
I know some people don't want to hear that, but he's a big boy, But I think he'll get some catches most likely, but I think the rookie's going to take that over probably a couple games in.
Damn. Spice. I like taking shots on players that aren't being drafted in those contests that fill quick, where it's like you don't have the choice. Like in BBM, where I have only 37 drafts, like I have a shit ton to go. Like we could wait on that information. You don't have to take the 0 on Bellinger if we find out, oh yeah, like Theo's playing with the ones, or you know what I mean? So that's interesting there. We are 6 likes away from doing another draft. We have, I think, 3 teams left to review. So if you guys want to see another one, make sure you go down, slap the like on a live stream, hit the bell for notifications, hit the sub. If you guys want to see a 24-hour live stream, we're about 425 subs away from doing a 24-hour live stream. Wow. Shout out to T-Baller in the 3 spot. Stroud, Herbert. You like this pairing?
Yeah, Stroud. Yeah. He's going to be okay, but he has a tough schedule ahead of him this year also.
Mm-hmm.
Herbert, I call him Herbert. We don't know. We don't know if they're going to run a lot but Stroud, he just got it. That's another person that has so many weapons around him. Wow, that's just crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, the capital here seems right. I think
Yep.
Stroud goes a little early in my opinion, but we'll sort of see in a contest like this. He brings in the Diggs correlation, so it makes sense. Barkley, Jacobs, White, good amount of carries there. Algier, Bucky Irving, and J.K. Dobbins.
I'm surprised Bucky didn't move up yet. He should be moving up. I like him a lot.
I wasn't really on the profile before the landing spot, but landing spot does matter. And when you have Rachaad White, who wasn't the most efficient running back in the world, but yeah, it's an interesting landing spot for Bucky. I will say there is room for him to work into a role, but we just don't know what that is yet. I like him at his ADP, but he goes oddly close to who, like Antonio Gibson, right?
Ooh.
So
yeah, you give me Gibson all day over that one.
yeah, so Gibson goes at 158, Vidal, Jaleel. I even probably prefer Chuba over him, maybe Khalil. There's a couple guys that are moving up in this range, but I don't mind the Bucky click. Also, 2 dome games here and then plays Carolina. Like that's pretty good. That's pretty ideal. At receiver, T-Ball has Hill, Diggs, McConkey, Sutton, Mike Williams, Tolbert, Devontae Walker, KJ Osborne. Dude, there's been some clicks that I haven't seen
that a lot. Not been actually saying. I actually saw that earlier today.
No way.
Yeah. I don't know.
Did you get some positive like camp news or like what?
Well, you tell me, Pat. You live in New England.
I know. No, I just don't even like. I'm not gonna probably click him even if he does. But like, I'm not. I see a KJ Osborne clip and I just usually like scroll over it if there are any, because they would never seen one.
I'm thinking maybe because he has some kind of experience and you got these rookies coming in. You know, I don't know.
It's
maybe
tough.
They know something. Yeah, maybe they know something we don't know.
It's a tough sell. Ingram and Schultz.
Love the tight end.
Do you like this? Do you like this duo here? It's correlated with
Yeah.
The capital looks right. I would probably want one more receiver before Tolbert though, and I'm not sure where that comes from. It might come from. See, for me, it would probably come from Schultz or maybe the Algier click. But I like Algier, so that's
Samir.
That's so true. 6 picks after ADP. Yeah, 2 RBs here, but who are you going at 94? Let's see who's on the board. Pick 94. Yeah, even Lockett's gone. And he gets Sutton on the way back around. So what are you gonna do? Dobbs and Sutton? Like that feels mediocre. Yeah. It feels mediocre. I think he was in a tough spot.
Yeah, they backed him into it. Yeah.
All right, Artie, where are you? Show yourself. Show yourself in your betting slips. Patrick Mahomes and Derek Carr. I think you're a big fan of Carr just from the value standpoint. Are you? I am. I think he could be a tremendous value this year just as a QB2 on a team, but he pairs it with Kamara, Kyron, Mostert, Ray Davis, Gibson, Khalil Herbert, Elijah Mitchell. That's a lot there. Let's see who the receivers are. Monra, Mike Evans, Worthy, Tyler Lockett, AD, Brandon Cooks, and Ricky Pearsall. I might want one more receiver over Elijah Mitchell. I'm cool with the tight ends. Would you want one more receiver with this group? So it's Amon-Ra, Mike Evans, Worthy. Lockett's the 4th. AD the 5th. Cooks and Ricky. 3 rookies.
I prefer one before Xavier Worthy.
What's up, Connor? Or give me like DeMarcus Robinson. Just give me someone that's going to have like a decent floor. And if someone gets injured in that offense, like DeMarcus Robinson isn't like, it's not like a terrible click. Like he goes very close to Boyd, but I think if Ridley gets hurt, like Boyd doesn't necessarily become like Superman, where like DeMarcus Robinson would get a lot more targets if Puka or Kupp went down. And it would just be a good floor piece for like these 3 rookies, for Brandon Cooks, who will disappear for a certain amount of weeks. Tyler Lockett will too, and actually so will Mike Evans. So one more piece. I agree there. But other than that, well correlated. Derek Carr only with Kamara, but it's fine. Like a 22-person final, like who cares?
Right.
Nick Bach in the 9 spot. A-Rich with Staffy. Little floor and ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
Gibbs, Brooks, Benson, Charbonnet, Vidal, and Tank Bigsby. Okay, definitely leaning into some of these rookies and second-year guys, but Gibbs, week 5 might be tough. Might start off behind on this team, but if you can get Trey Benson to get a role early, Jonathan Brooks to get on the field relatively healthy earlier into the season, could be okay.
Yeah. I think Zach Charbonnet, I think he might be the starting running back here, probably about week 6 or something, because he got a lot. He's been turning a lot of heads also. And he reminds me so much of Warren too. He's a little scat back. He's powerful and
can catch the ball too.
Yeah. Walker, if he stays healthy, I think it might even be a 50-50 right now.
Damn, so I like Walker. I think he's fucking like tough to bring down. Bounces off of tackles. Like he's tough. Like he's dependable on first and second down. So I probably see it as like 70-30. I think that, but we don't know. Like a new offensive coordinator, we don't know. So there is some uncertainty to lean into with Charbonnet. So I don't mind the pick at all at 136, and we've seen him steadily rise too. He's been steadily rising. Oh shit, we hit 50 likes too, so we're doing another one. Puka, Zay Flowers, T. Higgs, Keenan Allen, Josh Downs, Michael Wilson, Demarcus Robinson, Luke McCaffrey.
Yeah, I heard Luke McCaffrey's taking handoffs in the backfield for Washington. What's going on with that?
Yeah, that's fun. Not for Eckler, not for B-Rob, but that's fun.
Yeah. That's
everything
crazy.
you think you know. Erase from your brain. Luke McCaffrey is going to be RB1 of Washington. Yeah, 201. I'm good with that. It's he had no rookie upside on this team, so at receiver, I should say, he had plenty at running back. Ferg and Goddard. That's a pretty good pairing too. To stop that
week 17 matchup too.
By the way, if you guys want to join Connor in the Dalmatian, he's in the next 2 lobbies while he does his fitness. What's your fitness of choice, Connor? What are we doing? Are we on a bike? Are we on the treadmill? Are we doing over the head press? Let us know. And was anyone else in this one? M Sweats? No, this is the team that I think we thought was dead. 3 QBs for Jalen Hurts. A 3.66. Oh dear. Yeah, this is a 4 out of 11 advance. This is
Did
a 4 out of 11 advance. Yes. No. He took Juwan. He took 3 bye week 12 tight ends.
Yeah. So it's like
it's like, bro, like you have so many points to give up. Like you have so many points to give up, right? With like these 6 receivers that you can just afford to take zeros. Oh God. All right. Well, 4 out of 11 advance. Congrats for those that joined us in this room. What shall we draft? Should we do the Mastiff tonight? No, I'm just kidding. I can't. How about a BBM? Like what are the choices? Let me see, because I know the Schnau filled. I filled the Pug with slows. I did one on the live stream. It was terrible. How about a Sprint?
No, I love a Sprint. I got 3 of them.
Oh, spam click. Whoever saw that, spam click. 12 out of 12. 12 out of 12. No.
He said no.
Don't even click it. Don't even click it.
Try Eliminator.
Let's do a BBM. fuck it. Let's do a BBM. Let's stay on track with the regular style. We're also throwing everyone off. Like they're clicking as we're like scrolling. They're like clicking eliminator. Scroll over a little more. They're clicking weekly winners. He goes, "You're just scared." I got a walking pad. Damn. That's OG. That's OG. +5 for BBM if you want to join this room with us. We're going to be on vacation starting tomorrow night. I won't be. We'll be doing a drive, 10-hour drive. That would not be a vacation with the 14-month-old. However, when we arrive, we will be on vacation. We're going to have some videos dropping for you guys, some pre-recorded videos, as well as Nick and Drew are going to be taking over the Pounders live stream on Monday at noon. I will be giving away 5 YouTube membership subs that day, so make sure you mark that on the calendars. Oh, this room looks kind of soft. And how I judge that by is like I don't see many Pounders, and I don't see Frank. J Strez and Try Again Chump can't speak. These two, I believe, are in the live stream, so something to think about when we're discussing our picks. But man, the front here.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting. It could be an interesting room.
Yeah, but
let me pull up my newbies. I love that.
Yeah, then they go get their guys. It don't matter if there's 20 picks before their ADP. They just go. It's man, they drive me nuts.
I can't wait. All right, we're going to upload our Bestball Mania exposures now. And just that, we're up.
That way I can see them.
CD Lamb goes at 1. Like, this is why I have 3%. I just can't get. Yeah, Jay in the house. What's up, baby? Jay's on the butt end here at 11.
So how many BBMs?
Goes at 2.
How many BBMs do you have?
36 or 38. Like, I just can't get the 2 spot. And when I do, like, CD Lamb goes at 1, but I'm not getting a ton of 1s either that I can distribute some to Lamb. I only have 8% CMC. So it's like, so I end up with so much of like Bijan and Brees, but I'm not going Puka over Bijan or Brees right now, at least.
Did he get McCaffrey at 3?
Yeah. I told you this room's going to be weird.
Wow.
I love it. Already starting off. I don't know. People must be drinking on a Thursday. What a bunch of idiots.
What are you doing there, Pat?
It's a good one. All right. Tyreek Hill goes off at 4. Jefferson goes off at the 5 spot. We will be getting one of those 3. I think we discussed we are Bijan over Brees Hall right now if the option comes up.
Those 14% too. That's good.
All right. Let's send it. Let's send it on a Brees Hall start.
What's your highest owned player in BBM?
Let's have a peek together. Frank's gonna give you a little deep dive into the rankings here. Let's go. Exposures. 25. It's gonna be Hunter Henry. Yeah, it's Hunter Henry, then Singletary. But he started at like 120 something. London started at like 17. T. Higgs, Lockett, Debo. Mike Williams is a surprise for me. I think I just end up with like correlation for playoff weeks. But some of these guys aren't a surprise. I have a lot of these guys as risers right now, so I actually kind of like that. And I'll balance them out after the players I think are done rising or sort of making those small switches. I would have loved London. I like London in the second here, but I fucking Garrett Wilson fell to, oh my God. Jay Strez gets Puka with Garrett Wilson. Come on, bro. Jeez. Trade spots, man. Trade spots. We have Olave on our board. Who do you want to go here?
I'd say go with Diva.
That's what I do. I have 27%. Guess it's supposed to click me off of my clicks.
Wow.
Okay,
I can't see. I'm blind right now. I can't see what's going on. I mean, I can see the guys, but I can't see the percentage.
I love it. I love it. This is probably a little different combo too with Brees Hall. So I do like that as well. We get a little Bijan Saquon start from the 7 spot. Oh yeah, we're getting weird. It's getting weird.
Yeah, my most player I got, from BBM is Christian Kirk.
I like that as well. Yeah. I like that as well. He's someone we ranked in green in the draft guide. He's moved up, I think, 11 spots, which is that's a lot for where he started at 55. I think he's at 44 now. Yeah. And if you guys are interested in the draft guide of CSV rankings, he's at 45. We update the CSV every week, Sunday or Monday, and then the draft guide is every 20% fill rate of BBM. So we did it at 5%, and we did it at 22.
Yeah, my highest running back is James Conner.
Damn.
22%. I mean, 24% with Christian McCaffrey.
That's crazy. CMC's your number 2.
Yeah.
That's nuts. Benny in the house. What's up, baby? But yeah, if you guys want the CSV or the draft guide, Max are on YouTube memberships or any tier of the Patreon. And then if you guys,
Chase Brown.
How much Chase? I like Chase.
I got 22%.
I'm at 13.
Yeah, some of them I got to start laying off of.
Are you fully on Chase over Moss?
Yeah, I got maybe about probably roughly 6% of Moss. Chase is going to be more the third down guy. Anything I'm a little scared of is Moss is going to be that goal line guy. He's going to be the powerful back.
Copy.
But it's who knows? It's like a lot of these teams we look at that we draft and like, oh man, these teams are horrible. And these are the teams that get in the finals, and we're looking at them like, how in the heck they get in there? And you just don't know what's going to happen. It's just, it's just a hobby. Something to give us to do when we get home from work or something.
Dude, that's what this guy's doing right here in the 7th spot. He's hobbying the shit out of this draft right now. Guy's hobbying the shit out of this. That's the thing. There are edges in these rooms too. Just if you have good roster construction, if you stay ahead on player news, if you can stay ahead of if players are rising and falling, which is what I sort of do for you guys in the CSV. Like the overlay here, grabbing those week 16, 17 correlations. Last year was very polarizing. Like you were either week 17 or you didn't care. You were just going value based. Now it's like 16 and 17. To try to remember both is just ridiculous. We also add the spreads here on the overlay. So if you guys are interested in this, bestballoverlay.com, promo code Pounders, all caps, for 33% off. We get pick 32. We have Diggs and Cup falling to us. Do you have a lean here between these two?
You got Cup I don't know if he's really healthy still. That's another thing. He's up there in age. Diggs, you got the other 2 receivers. And plus
you want Henry? You want Henry or Tank Dell? Henry?
We'll go Henry.
Oh, damn. A little 2 RB start. Oh, dear. You guys are about to see a very different draft. A very different draft. Pick 56 could be polarizing for our team if we're a fish out of water or not at the receiver position. Typically it's like Jaden Reed, where you're like, dear God, Jaden Reed, please be the guy in Green Bay. Like close eyes draft. That's how Jaden Reed feels to me right now.
I don't know. Like
there's a lot of bodies. There's just a lot of bodies in Green Bay. There's a lot of young talent too.
Yeah. Oh man.
I've actually been clicking a good amount of worthy. 14% high. So that's interesting. Keenan Allen, I have 3%, but
Well, you
I'll
got a
probably
Hollywood.
yeah, 0, none.
Mm.
I don't even see him. Where is he? Like none. My eyes just like, yeah, we'll just glance right over that. Just nope, absolutely not.
So how many games you think Rice is going to get?
I bet it's 6.
I don't know. Look what Deshaun Watson did a couple of years ago. How many games did he get?
Yeah, but like that's the thing. Like, I don't think they care about like I don't think they care about like violent crimes as much as they do like crimes against women. Like, if as long as those two things are set, and that's the thing. Like, violent crimes even against women. Like, we've seen like
Right.
haymakers in an elevator get games. So like the violent crimes, like, like you doing creepy shit, like with the moose, like.
Yeah, I'm thinking the most I think that he's going to get the most will be 4. I think it's between 2 and 4. I think it's 2 and 4. And
What
where
percent
he's
rice?
going,
What percent rice do you have?
you're probably looking about like 8%.
Yeah, see, it should be so much higher, right? All right. Who do you like here? Pick 41. We have Flowers, Cooper, or Kirk.
Oh, Kurt, you need to get some Kurt in there. He's a good floor guy. He's the floor guy. Go ahead and click it, Pat. You're okay.
Is this a safe place?
Yeah,
I'm
you're
allowed to
good.
go Kirk. I'm allowed to go Kirk over these guys and still have a
Yeah,
job as a streamer. Good job.
Zay Flowers.
All right,
Yeah,
we might have to cut that. We might have to cut that part out in the video. Oh man, we auto drafted Kirk somehow. No, I like him at 45. But see, I don't have a ton of Flowers. I don't have a ton. So I would mix him in here after ADP just because of my player exposures.
Right.
However, the guest has come to save me. He's told me
Right.
this is a safe place to draft Christian Kirk when other
Yeah.
players are on the board.
Yeah,
What are your thoughts on Cooper? Is it because of Deshaun Watson and how he looked last year?
Deshaun Watson. Then they add Judy the Booty. And
That's the truest thing I've ever heard on YouTube.
But yeah, Cleveland in general. I mean, their best player was Chubb, but yeah, it's just hard.
Kirk over Flowers is nasty work. I don't even know what that means, but I love it. I don't even know what it means fully. Like, I know what the words mean, but together.
Yeah, they're going to be doing a lot more running, and then they got a tough schedule ahead of them. It's not like their schedule is going to be like last year, a lot easier. This year, they got a tough schedule.
James. Yeah, shout out to James, bro. Thanks for joining us. This is the second draft of the night. I did my 3 entries of the Dalmatian. This is a BBM 5 for the second draft of the night. Yeah, this is true. I do think Flowers has to drop a little bit anyways. However, Kirk over Amari from a ceiling standpoint, I think Amari's ceiling is just so much higher. Like, how do we see Christian Kirk with the rookie Brian Thomas Jr. at the end of the season, right? Like, who's going to be the guy? I think Christian Kirk's a safe pick, especially for early in the season. We need a second receiver, so I'm completely fine with taking him here. I think it makes sense for our build.
Yeah, Brian Thomas, like I said, he's a speedster. I mean, he's going to be streaking.
He's gonna open up the field for Kirk and
Ingram and that.
Give us Keenan Allen one time. Pick 56. Keenan Allen feels right for this team, though.
No, you need Hollywood.
God damn! I hope you're lying.
Whoever's next, take Keelan out. We're going Hollywood. We need a floor guy.
I hope you're lying.
We need a ceiling guy. I'm sorry. Ah, man, come on. What?
What? What are you seeing? What do you think you're seeing?
Nothing. Did I just see Reed over them two?
Yeah.
Keenan Allen? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I do think Keenan Allen's expensive. We get 3
Yeah.
pick drop on him. It doesn't even feel good. Do we just say fuck it and go Pitts?
Nah, we should fucking go Hollywood.
Oh my God, we're doing it. We're doing it. We're actually doing it.
Yeah, we're going Hollywood, man.
Insta clicks Keenan Allen right behind us. I hate that.
That's all right.
I
That's
hate
all right.
that.
That's all right.
I hate that. That guy was spam clicking.
Nah,
He's like, dear God, please one time give me Keenan Allen 4 picks after ADP. I promise I'll go to church every Sunday.
Nah. Caleb, he's gonna be throwing to DJ Moore a lot this year, I think.
The first share of Hollywood Brown has been acquired.
See that? Put my name on it so I get 50% of this.
I do not know how I feel about this. This is a live vlog.
You're good. You're good. Wait till the team's done.
Thing is, pick 80 comes around, right? Rice is there. You have Hollywood Brown because you wanted Hollywood Brown. Are you going Rice and Hollywood Brown without Mahomes?
No.
Right. That's why you only have 8% Rice. You think he's going to get 4 games?
I think he's going to get 4 games. Yeah. 2 to 4.
How much Rice do I have? I better have.
You got 5%.
Fuck. Well, that's the thing. I think he gets 6 games.
No, he ain't getting 6. No. Listen, I've been on this earth longer than you, so I know.
I love that. I love that reasoning. I love that reasoning. 2 picks. We're up. Calvin Ridley, Godwin. We have to go another receiver. This room is legitimately hurting my eyeballs. How about Brian Thomas? How about we bring in the double stack? We lean into like a Stroud like season from T-Law.
He better get $55 million a year.
I know Brian Thomas Jr. ahead of Ridley's. Borderline insane.
That or you can go Ridley with the correlation. Yeah.
I like that. Week 17. Bring back. Good eye.
See, I know what I'm doing sometimes.
You save your best work when you're in the room for me, don't you? Don't you?
No, I just know who you're going to pick, and sometimes I just,
Oh, shit.
One thing I learned from you is just who's in the room, who they're, who they're going to pick, and that's good advice. You know the room, you're already ahead of the game.
That's true. It just allows you to plan better, right? So you're just not in as many tough situations because you can predict what's happening. How have you been enjoying the overlay? Because you're subscribed to the bestballoverlay.com. How's it been for you?
I like it. I like it a lot. Before that, man, I had to go to my phone and say, like, okay, who's playing week 16, 15, 16? Now I don't have to do that. It saves me headaches, and it's so much easier. It's worth, even if it was worth, even if we do pay whatever we had to pay, $30 or $40, it's worth it. It's really worth it. Yeah, less headaches.
20, less than 1 BBM a month.
Yeah. And
my favorite part is like being able to just like multi-table and be able to do 3 tables and easily be able to correlate your teams. Yeah, that's awesome. I'm glad you've been liking it. And you didn't even have to reach out to me how to download it, how to set it up. You just follow the instruction videos. You were good.
No, I got one of my grandkids hooked it up for me.
That's the best. I love that. I love that. Hey, what? Hey, kid, get over here. Here's a Bud Light. Watch this shit.
The bad thing is he's only 9 years old and he's already like, his dad's a computer nerd as it is, and
easy a 9-year-old could do it.
Yeah,
which definitely means some of y'all gonna need some help, but it's okay.
Yeah, that's right. His dad, he built computers and stuff. He does that for a living, and that.
Hell yeah.
He didn't get it from me, that's for sure. I mean, I guess he got it from his mom. I don't know. He might not even be my kid. Who knows? I mean,
That's hilarious. Jesus Christmas. Too much has come out on the live stream tonight. Ingram here would be interesting for our build. 3 of these teams already have tight ends, so we have a decent chance to get Ingram. Najee just went at 76.
Wow.
I mean, yeah, this team didn't have a tight end. He's like, fuck you, Pat.
Yeah, you got to watch what you say. These people in here, you don't think they're in a live screen, but they are.
Right. Then all of a sudden, random user 123 wins a YouTube membership, and he's in the 4 spot. You know who you are, random user 123. You're still here. Breathe. It's between these two, and I don't like it.
Man, I go with Jameson Williams.
Okay. Let's fucking live a little bit. How about Ferg?
We go Fergie, yeah, because they're gonna be passing the ball like 70% of the time, anyways.
We just got ourselves out of the Jameson Williams click. That was so strategic. It wasn't even funny. On the way back around,
I think he's gonna get roughly between 800 and 900 yards this year. I really do.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. And 900 might be high. I would take 800 though. It's really a take on their wide receiver 2, in my opinion. If you don't think their wide receiver 2 is going to hit, I could easily see this going to 800. I mean, he almost hit it last year.
Yeah, and they didn't even bring nobody in.
So. The Super Bowl commercial on the setup for this overlay is going to be hysterical. It's going to be better than the old school Doritos commercials. I know you remember those.
Oh yeah, I tell you how old I am. I'll wait till you get your pick. It's got to
be Dak. It's got to be Dak.
Oh yeah, clearly, yeah.
I have 3% for some reason. It's got to go. It's got to go up. We can bring in Cooks.
I started. We had a league in high school, senior year, and that was in 91. So
yeah, I was probably sucking my thumb. 1 year old, drooling.
Yeah. Well, we didn't have too many computers back there, so we had to check our results on ESPN and the newspaper. So that's how we got our results.
Love that. I love that.
I mean, it was.
I love that.
We had a guy that he's very good with numbers. I mean, he could tell you like any kind of multiplication off his head, like 20,000 times 1,500, 60,000. I mean, it's just ridiculous. He'll look at you and like really and just say it. So he was our commish, and he didn't know nothing about football, but he's good at numbers. And so
we might have to check these numbers. We might have to check these numbers. We're gonna have to go back in the logs and check these numbers.
Nah,
telling you, touchdowns are only 5.2 points, man. I won by half a point.
But we can always check it, ourselves with the newspaper and that. But
yeah.
That was.
And he
crazy.
did all the groundwork. Oh man.
Yeah.
The commissioner. This is back in the day, though. The commission would probably get 10%, right?
Yeah. No, we actually, my buddy Jason ended up winning, and we just all pitched in $10. Back then, $10 was a good bit of money.
Fucking 4 hours of work.
Yeah. But he actually gave him half of what we ended up winning. It was so that was $100.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice.
And we couldn't have done it without him, because a lot of times, we had our own football and stuff. We wasn't worrying. We set our lineups. We had to call them in. We couldn't text it or anything. We had to call it into him and that, and he'd write them down.
Fantasy. Oh my God! You just created a website, Frank. Fantasyfootballbookie.com. That's gonna be on the other side of my screen up here. Up here, it's fantasyfootballbookie.com. Here we go. We're going to the moon. And who's going to answer the phone? Frank. Frank's going to be on the other line. You're going to be like, do you want Jake Ferguson over under 38 yards this game? Take the fucking over. That's wild. So were you a like pen and pad, pencil and paper type guy, like hitting the charts? Yeah, hitting the sheets.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Bestball, I just started roughly like 3 years ago with the best
Yeah.
ball.
Yeah.
It's more of I was when it came to 50-50, putting a player in, I was always 70% wrong. Drafting was okay, but not putting them in. That was always. And my buddy said, "Why don't you try best ball?" And he got me on that, and here we are.
The Fred Flintstone Fantasy League. Damn. Damn. Be careful though. Be careful. Frank's gonna write that name down, and when he sees GOAZ cards, like he's not gonna
Heck,
go
man,
easy
I
on
used to
you.
watch Fred Flintstone before I went to school, man.
Can't make fun of a man who makes fun of himself.
There you go. Well, we need a running back. We got 2.
No, we don't need a running back, Frank. We need fucking receivers, bro. We need Tyler Lockett.
Yeah, I was gonna say Lockett.
Executive decision. 27% is not enough. Not too bad so far. Not too bad. It also opens up Geno. We have Levis late. We have Trevor Lawrence, which would be ideal.
Right.
We could stop at 2 QBs with realistically any of those, preferably Levis or T-Law, but Purdy's there as well with Debo. It's just I don't know how you feel about it, but I like to try to push QB to the limits and try to get like an extra RB here. Right. And then maybe you get T-Law to follow you at 128,
right,
which is basically 6 picks after ADP. So what we can do, the Ingram drafter is right here at 125. Oh, this man is taking Levis, or this guy's taking T-Law. Like there's no chance we get T-Law. He has 2 picks. There's no way he has 0 QBs.
How you know? He might surprise us.
I think if he was sharp enough to go Ingram, Raheem, Shaheed, let's see. I think
he's taking Purdy. Is Purdy off the board?
Purdy's not off the board. We could go Purdy at 113 if we wanted to.
I'll let him take Purdy, and we'll take T-Law.
I think he's gonna take one of the 2. That's the thing. Like Purdy has so many stacking options. Like he can take both Purdy and T-Law, which would probably be good for his build. He has a really well balanced build. 0-3-5-1. You can go 2 QBs and be like in a really good spot with 2 middle round QBs, done at QB. Now, I kind of still want to test it, but maybe I have to come off the Singletary click sometimes. Today might be the day.
It's up 32%.
This man just picked me off him. We're good. We're good.
Yeah, you see that? He's in a lot.
Do you want Purdy here or T-Law?
Purdy, T-Law. We got a lot of T-Law, so I say we got nothing.
We have the Week 17 game against Ridley. We don't have any Detroit. That might be a nice little tiebreaker, though.
Yeah.
Let's go T-Law over Purdy. We have the Week 17, so now it pops up here with the underline. It also will show you like Myers is a Week 16 game. Mike Williams is a Week 15 game against Jacksonville. Here's a little correlation with the QB1 shows up in green. The QB2 shows up in yellow. QB3, if you're bringing a third one, shows up in red. Just makes it very easy to see. 14 picks, though. Pick 128.
Yeah, you're done at QB. I won't even look at there anytime.
Yeah, we're completely done at QB. We can start to touch at RB in this range. Seems to be a really good range for RBs. And maybe like if Josh Downs sometimes falls to that range. Brandon Cooks, not so much, but
yeah, before A-Rod got hurt, man, he was throwing it Downs a lot. That's I was more the Pippen guy, but more I look back last year, man, it was Josh Downs. And Pippen only got majority of his when what's his name came in. Minshew started throwing.
Yeah, it was Minshew. And Alec Pierce did the same thing all year, no matter who was under center. Just marathon cardio. Just cardio all day, every day. But if you guys haven't already and you're just joining us, go down, slap the like on the live stream. Give Frank a follow. Link is in. Let me I have it on the Twitter machine. I don't think I had a chance to put it here because I couldn't find. I was trying to look up King of Kings on Twitter, and I couldn't find it. I'm like, what's your? Let me put it in the live chat.
Yeah, Frank Evans 1110. I think it is.
We'll make it easy for everyone. You've probably seen Frank in your draft at some point. King of Kings, extremely sharp. He plays it off like he's not, but he is, and his teams has come out very balanced. And give Frank a follow on the Twitter machine.
Yeah, I got over 450 drafts so far.
I'm right there. I'm like at 410. We're right there, but that does count. That does count like 30 rookie and sophomore drafts.
Yeah,
those teams are. Oh my god, I'm gonna @new me pretty soon, in hope, and be like, we need a post NFL draft rookies and sophomores. Take my money. Like that would be so fun. That'd be so fun.
Now you just doing Underdog, or are you doing DraftKings and all that?
Yeah, I'm just doing Underdog right now. Next year, and I think it's important to know where you have the edge.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of going to drafters right now, why don't we just draft against people that are used to playing in this week, like this format of playoffs, and just draft the marathon against underdog drafters that aren't used to the drafters format, you know? And there's some people that do both, but not everyone plays on drafters. And I think that's probably a better edge here. Now, I think it's interesting to sort of balance your portfolio across multiple different platforms. Like last year, I would go get my Godwin shares on DK because his price was very similar. And then I was Ayuk over him on Underdog, like very Archie, dude. We're going to have a talk about that Brandon Cook selection. It was a bring back for his week 17.
What's our tight end? Who's our tight end?
We have Fergie Ferg.
Oh, Fergie Ferg.
Zeke, Gabe Davis correlate.
Hey, man, don't break the trend. You might as well go Zeke again. I mean, right. 2 drafts in a row.
We're bringing in the dust. Get the mops out. Get the mops out.
Yeah, this year I'm just doing Underdog. Last year I went crazy. I went haywire. I was over there at trying to max all DraftKings and the Underdog, and
that's to be too much.
Yeah. In drafters in Pennsylvania, you can't get drafters, so I'm kind of thankful for that. And this year I was like, I'm just gonna stick with one. I don't want to bounce around.
Got it.
And plus, Vicky, my wife, she drafts every once in a while too. I try to get the scoop off of her, but she won't tell me nothing.
James, is drafters cumulative scoring? That's why I won squat last year on drafters. I was just clicking, guys. All right. I'm creating a drafters account tonight. Right now on the live stream.
Now, is that a full PPR there or a half?
I believe it's half, but I'm not entirely certain. Someone would have to enlighten me there.
Yeah, it's like you said, you stick to one program.
No, well, Billy, like you have Godwin who is a PPR guy, at least the thought of, especially this season for when they put him back in the slot. I would like him more on DraftKings. So I do think it's an interesting way to leverage your portfolio if you can find them at a better price for that certain style of scoring. I do think you can sort of manage your portfolio in an interesting way there. If it's similar, it's the same scoring. That wouldn't make much sense if it's the same price. But Ricky off at 134. Jay, take a stand, bro.
Go get your guys.
Yeah, he done did that. 10 picks. I mean, he's not coming back. 9 picks. Makes sense. Kendra here?
Sure. It's all day.
We have Debo, Kirk, Hollywood, Ridley, Lockett. We're going to want to bring in some rookie receivers. Let's hit RB one more time in this range. I am a big fan of the year 2 RBs this year. I don't know about you guys. Been
Connor and
what?
What did you say?
A big fan of the second year RBs like Charbonnet, Kendre. Even Ty Chandler I have 3% of, but like it's not necessarily on purpose.
Yeah, he's getting a lot of hype too this year. Ty Chandler.
Clearly, I like this range.
Was he a rookie last year?
Ty Chandler, I don't.
I think he's his third year.
Yeah, it was his third year. He just didn't play much his rookie season.
Right.
I don't think so.
So what do you think?
Need the week 17 for Stafford, Detroit. You can go Khalif Raymond.
Mm-hmm. Or DP.
Oh, you're saying Ricky. Oh, I see the Ricky pick. Copy. Part of the hype for the young guys in BBM is they could score 0 points in week 1 through 16, but a 30-point game in week 17 make them worth it. That player would be useless on drafters. Yeah, it's the cumulative scoring is just a complete different way of thinking, especially with underdog drafters that are so boned up on rookies. You have to take a large step back, and you're like, all right, Demarcus Robinson's my boy. You want these floor guys that also have an outcome to have ceiling. Like if Kupp got hurt, if Puka went down, but it's tough because you also have to be able to identify which rookies are going to pay out their ADP. Some of those suspended players, is there? And I don't know where Rice goes on drafters, but is there a way that Rice rises where maybe you want to lean into uncertainty where he only gets 3 games? Like Kamara last year only getting like 3 games. He ends up outpaying his ADP on Underdog. I don't know where he went on drafters, but I can imagine he outpaid on drafters too. Whereas if they get 6 or 8 games, you don't want to touch that person. You probably don't want to touch like Nick Chubb.
Yeah, Chubb ain't coming back until about week 8. Yeah.
Damn, Frank. Damn. Like back in having like a 50% plus roll, or back for game 1, week 8.
Nah, I think Ford's going to be the third down guy because he's been catching like a lot of passes for him in that, and so I mean it's Chubb. Way he looked on there, and my wife's a nurse too, so she was like what's wrong with him? And I told him, and she was like, "You didn't drive him, right?" And I was like, "No, I might got 2% of them."
She knows. She's like, Frank, just tell me straight. How bad is it? What percent? What percent do you have, Frank? I need to know right now.
I told her the truth. I said,
I'm pulling the card. Fuck, Ray Davis, same week. I don't care though. It's between Ray Davis and Quentin Johnston.
How many RBs we got? Oh, Quentin Johnson. Yeah, you already got 4 RBs.
Let's click QJ here. I'm not gonna. I at least want to get him before if there is any rise, and it's tough to imagine him going behind Thielen or Bateman. So I do think this is like a good spot to mix in some Quentin Johnson. It seems gross, but
I think Troy Franklin's going to be starting on the rise here shortly too. Maybe.
Tim Patrick's out there playing ball right now too.
What happened in his last 2 years? Pat, huh?
I don't mind Troy Franklin. I'm at 11%. I take him when he falls. He just falls often. Yeah. So maybe I'm just falling on the sword every time. But let's see. I like the Jaleel click. I think one of these three for this team, or do we want to touch it tight end here with one of these guys? Or I don't mind going a late Jonnu too. I know you like Jonnu.
I was going to say Musgrave, but he's gone.
Okay.
He gone.
I don't have a ton of Kamani. Is this the Kamani team?
There you go. There you go. Once them two old timers break down, it's going to be all him.
He's talking shit on the old crew right now. I can't do that. He can't.
I think both of them already tore their ACL. Didn't Edwards?
Yeah, dude. The year that it was J.K. Dobbins. J.K. Dobbins was in that backfield. Holy shit!
Yeah, there you go.
You're onto something.
Yeah. Why do you think Baltimore got rid of them? He was like, it's time to get these old guys out and put some young ones in here. Now, then they got an old one with Henry, but Henry, that's a different animal there. That's a freaking lineman playing running back.
Yeah.
It runs a 4.4 or something? 4.5. I mean, come on. What kind of drugs you on?
I do think Baltimore will be able to get him space, right? Like, you're not just gonna be able to stack the box. Like, all right, Tennessee offense, like, who gives a fuck who's catching balls? Like, we're just stacking the box against Henry, and you have to stop him before he gets going. Coach has already mirrored that. Like, okay, we know how to get him going. Just don't let them touch him behind the line of scrimmage. So with these run pass options with Lamar, I do think it's going to be very interesting to see Derrick Henry in Baltimore. Like, what is his ceiling for touchdowns? Like, honestly, what is his ceiling for touchdowns? I guess it's probably like 18.
Yeah. They said he's going to have a high load.
Now, Underdog has him at 10.5. I don't know if that's gone up, but I did see a line that was 10.5. I would be. I'm not a big
kind of low
sports bettor, like especially when we're talking about like, I don't know, like $100 bet to win 200, and you have to wait like 7 months. But yeah, I'll put 20 chihuahuas in for $60 and wait 8 months. But first place is 10K at least.
There you go.
Man, it is funny how we tie up all our money, not all our money, but your Underdog investment for so long, willingly.
Yeah, but like I said, it's a hobby. You love doing what you're doing. Yeah, what are you going to do with the money now? If you're not doing it, you have more money in the bank.
We're reinvesting.
Exactly. Yeah. See what you did when you hit that 25,000. You reinvest. You went and got some computers and that, betting on yourself so you can get more money. Now you got baby. 100%. Now you got a baby, so
realistically,
you're going to have to win more money.
Let's talk about what happened to that 25K. Realistically, the wife found out that we won.
Oh, you're done.
And that shit went to a deck. We had a deck. We had a deck. It went to a different deck. Like we had to build a new deck. No, but no, I do like to keep it separate. I do have everything separate, money wise, betting wise, company, YouTube, and this is the camera. The new mic was straight from YouTube's, the Patreons, and just like exactly like I'm going to reinvest it. Like whatever you guys put into me, I put it back into the community.
Yeah, you got to bet on yourself nowadays. It's if you don't, people's going to get above you, and you're just going to fall off. But you're doing the right thing by betting on yourself. And
8 seconds, Frank. 8 seconds. I appreciate the kind words. Who do you like? Conklin, Fant.
Good Fant. We'll go Fant. We're going Fant.
Dude, this guy is the second time. The last time he insta-clicked, it was.
I told you he's in audit. I mean, he's in the chat.
Yeah, these 50 balls that I threw up. I'm like, which one do you want? I'm cool with Fant here. A little before ADP, but who cares? We're picking at 185. Braylon Allen's still on the board here, but we have Brees, so we can't do it. I think we lean into these 5 with Derrick Henry and Brees Hall, Zeke, Kendre, and Kamani. At wide receiver, Debo, Kirk, Hollywood, Calvin Ridley, Lockett, Quentin Johnston. Probably go 3 tight ends with this crew. Stop at 2 QBs. So 2 receivers and a tight end. It's looking like. Tolbert makes sense at 185.
Mhm.
Okay, we'll bring in Tolbert here. Oh God, James, it's too much. Oh yeah, I am. Pretty organized. It's just easier to, like, when you do buy something, like, write it down, like, right away. I just put it all on my iPhone on Notepad. That's my process. Adam goes still going. He goes, I'm late. Yeah, this is a BBM. So this is the second draft of the night. The first draft was the 101 Dalmatian. If you guys missed that, you can watch that back. Damn. Adam's about to get a Stanley Cup under their belt. Very cool. I actually enjoyed the 2 teams that made the Stanley Cup finals, but the Panthers clearly the better team in this one. Just like the Celtics. It's just clearly the better team. Bucky Irving goes at 171. What are your thoughts on JJ McCarthy? Are you mixing him in with your Justin Jefferson shares? Are you just sort of avoiding the click right now till you get more info?
Yeah, I'm mixing them. I think I got about like 5% of that. I don't have too many. Yeah, I don't have too much of JJ either. But I mean, Sam
he mixes
Darnold,
them with Purdy. I think he probably should be going a third QB here. We'll see what he ends up doing though. Purdy and JJ seems like a weak combo. Who else does he have? He has Shaheed for a potential Carr stacking partner. Khalil Herbert off the board. Tank Bigsby. No, we can't go get those guys off the board. We need 2 receivers. We have, for options, we have a little McMillan for week 16 against Dallas dome game. That could be interesting. We could definitely afford some upside rookies or second-year guys in this build. McMillan sort of sticks out. I don't know how much Tyler Boyd's a bring back in this week 17 game, but we already have Ridley. We're making that bet that Ridley's going to be that dude. And then I have a last round click for you.
AP Perry?
No. I'm going to save it. Because we have a couple pounders behind us.
Okay.
We'll discuss it at 207. We'll start discussing it. Yeah. Oh, Gino goes off. Wow, at 196. Holy smokes. 2 full rounds after ADP.
Wow. That's a spoon.
Yeah, that guy just scooped. Glab just scooped. Tua, Deshaun Watson, and Gino. It's a nice pairing. Demont, Harris, Moss, Eckler, Mitchell. Balance at receiver, balance at tight end, strong at tight end, actually. Yeah, it's a fun team. Come on, baby. Come to Papa. Come to Papa here. Don't be scared.
He's picking an RB.
Yeah. Oh, no, he's not.
No, he's not.
We bring in McMillan for a little week 16 against Dallas dome game. That's fun. Let's see what Jay does and try again, Chump. Jelani Woods goes at 201. Yeah, he needed 3 tight ends with this build. All right, Jay. Jay brings in Tracy at 203. This is going to be a speculative pick here, by the way. Speculative pick. Probably don't need to make that click right now. I hope Zay Jones isn't there because Zay Jones might just be the better. Please, someone draft Zay Jones. We're not doing it. We're not fucking doing it.
You gonna bring in George?
P Dubs.
You got no P Dubs.
I know, none in BBM. Wow. So my first share, but I have a good amount of him just in. I've been mixing him in just a little bit post NFL drafts, and it's mostly in those smaller contests that fill. I think that's actually the smart thing to be doing right now is like finding those scroll down guys in contests that fill quick, so people can't make that adjustment, and maybe you have that advantage of finding a Puka-esque type player. But he's sort of my guy in the big board 20 round drafts. But 18, we'll get our first share in BBM here. We'll bring in a double stack with T-Law. Yeah, we got some pretty nice correlation in this one. Our little double stack with Tolbert and Ferguson, a little different there with Dak. Our bring back with Jalen McMillan week 16. Our double stack with Christian Kirk and Parker Washington with T-Law. And then we have a little week 15 correlation with Breece Hall. We also have Zeke too. And Zeke's just kind of there. Zeke's kind of there. Zeke's just the meatball getting 13 touches a game, getting you like 7.5 points on games that he doesn't have touchdowns. He's probably going to hit a couple 13-point games this year, probably a couple 18-point games with a disgusting stat line. Absolutely disgusting stat line. But do you think there's a chance Dowdle takes over the job, like 80% of the work from Zeke? And then even if he does, like, is there a chance that he overtakes Zeke in the red zone? It's just kind of hard to.
Yeah, I think Zeke, he's going to be more the goal line guy for one. He's not as powerful as Zeke. He's younger than him, and by far. But if he was going to take over, why did they go get Zeke?
Yeah, it's just hard to It's just hard to sort of see that one out. That it's like Zeke feels like a bad click, but I'm probably going to want to be around 7%. You're not the highest upside guy on the board. That is 100% certain. But
I won't be surprised if Deuce Vaughn would get in there too. Deuce Vaughn.
Yeah.
They're putting him in a slot.
That's the thing. He's going to have like a Danny Woodhead type role. Yeah. Like to be effective, it really takes an offense that wants to and knows how to build around him. So I think it's going to be difficult for Deuce to get there. He was a fun click during the big board last year, but that was about it. That's about it. Dilute. Welcome, bro. We already did. This is our second draft of the night. This was a BBM. The first one was a Dalmatian. If you want to watch that one back, you can. We ended up with Dak Prescott, T-Law, Breece, Derrick Henry, Elliott, Kendre, Vidal, Debo, Kirk, Brown, Ridley, Lockett, Quentin Johnson, Tolbert, McMillan, Parker Washington, Ferguson, and Fant. So stopping here with 2 tight ends, I think might be a little on the light end, but if we're saying, Ferguson's a good value for his ADP, if we're saying Noah Fant's a good value for his ADP, then you probably should be leaning into 2. Let's see. I think we had just 2 pounders in here, maybe just 1. Try again, Chump. Let me know if you're in the live stream. I'm not 100% certain there's a pounder. Bindle's in here. What's up, brother? CJ Stroud, Goff, and Rodgers. Are you bringing in a third QB with Goff?
No, that's too much.
How about if you have Wilson? 20 picks after ADP on Rodgers. Gets him at 179. I'm sure that might have played into it.
That's you got too much capital up there with CJ Stroud. And
I agree.
when you pick somebody that high, I mean, no offense, I'd just go with 2 quarterbacks. I mean, if it was something, medium quarterbacks, yeah, I can understand. But when you pick somebody in the 5th round, basically, yeah, there's a quarterback in the 5th round.
Warren, Spears, Algier, McLaughlin, and Tracy. Definitely extreme 0 RB leading into just 5 of these guys is definitely light. Let's see the receivers. Puka, Garrett Wilson, Diggs, Worthy, J-Mo, Ricky, Luke McCaffrey, and Malik Washington with Laporta and Goddard. Man, same bye week too.
Yeah.
Tough. This one's tough for me. I agree. This probably has to be an RB. And then I'm probably okay with it. Like if you wanna give up by week 5 on your tight ends and just say like, hey, these guys are gonna ping pong for a shit ton of points. I'm fine with it. But yeah, a lot of rookies. Luke McCaffrey in here sort of makes sense. Maybe instead of JMO, like if you're gonna go JMO here with a bunch of rookies, it's just that JMO's gonna disappear for 14 games this year, right? So it's kind of not the best archetype to like just slam rookies after it. Maybe I would just need one like floor piece to kind of house these 4 guys. But
yeah, because you got Worthy. He's another one you can't count on, especially right off. Then when Rice comes back, that's going to put him behind the 8 ball even more because Hollywood's going to be at least your number 1
6.
or 2.
6.
No, he's not.
Hollywood, I have at 6. There's going to be the water boy, the equipment manager will be playing the slot.
And you see him at the basketball game with Kelsey and Patty Mahomes. Yeah, that's your number 1
take
receiver.
Up 5 wide receivers a week. Yeah, I can see that, right? But like, who's gonna flex? Like, you're not getting an easy flex from your RBs. I do like the upside for the end of season, but you have to get there. But solid draft. It definitely doesn't lack upside. It definitely doesn't lack upside. It's just I think 1 more RB and you're probably good. But Frank, appreciate you joining me, guys. If you enjoyed Frank's talk, which I mean I did, so I can imagine. Give him a follow on the Twitter machine. We'll do another draft some point this off season. I hope you enjoy the overlay. If you guys are interested in the overlay that we're showing tonight, you can find it at bestballoverlay.com. Promo code Pounders, all caps, for a 33% off. It's going to be limited time. I'm not sure how long, but appreciate you guys all coming out. If you enjoyed the live stream, hit the like, hit the sub. We'll be doing a 24-hour live stream at 22,000 subs, 24-hour live stream. There's the math. Frank, do you have anything for the people?
Just keep on hitting them streets. Keep on trying to get that money.
We're doing it. That's the thing. Like Bry, shout out to Bry. Killed it last year for the Pounders. Right. Wins the Chow 50K. It would be nice to bank one of these tournaments, but we're also going to be doing like the Battle Royale content when it comes out and all that too. So hope everyone has a good Thursday night. Hope everyone has a quick Friday work day before the weekend. And we'll catch you all tomorrow night. Have a good night, Pounders.